Hi, Dr. Lowe. This is my video explaining my communication book for my clients. And I had Matt Monaco, who is letter O. And as you know, he's a 7th grade boy with ASD and apraxia of speech. His biggest problem has to do with socialization and his behavior. So as I go through, I will show you what I've created in terms of those things to help him communicate more. So I did make a communication binder for him, pretty big thing for him. So on the inside, because he is autistic, I gave him a nice little visual schedule. So it has the times, as well as all of them are labeled with a visual picture for him of everything that he has in his school day. Then this is kind of just a little extra pocket of where he can keep his extra symbols. So things that he uses often or may need extra copies of can go in here. So then his first folder, all these are broken up semantically. So his first folder, I kind of just gave him an alphabet board, and it comes with a couple sayings on the side, yes and no, and then thank you, or I need to redo that again, just so that if it's a word he doesn't have access to, he could spell it out. And on the inside is just a basic core board for him. And I kind of made this folder that if he didn't want to bring his whole binder somewhere, he could pull out that first file and have access to some vocabulary without having to carry around, this 3-pound binder. So the next folder is his fringe vocabulary. And these are the smallest symbols in here, but they are all, parts of speech is how they're organized. So from pronouns to verbs, adjectives, nouns, the nouns are things that he might need in school or some things that he might need at home. The next folder is important people in his life. So it has a little label on the outside. So just pictures of his mom, dad, friends, and his teacher, and his dog. And then pink is all socialization. So things, it's something that he really wants to improve on. So I kind of put that more towards the front that we'd have access to it. So he has some greetings in here. Up top, hi, my name is Matt, and I have autism and apraxia of speech. I use this book to communicate. I've included like what's up and see you later, things that a 7th grade boy would use when talking to his friends. The next one is just general comments, like, are you ready? Nice, no way, that's cool. Things that kids would say while they're commenting. That way, when he is in a conversation with his friends, he can comment whenever they are talking to him. And then his last folder has to do with protesting and accepting. So I like, I need, and I want. Yes, no, thank you, okay, and please. And then his second biggest thing had to do with his behavior. He does a lot of screaming and has some sensory issues. So this page, I gave him a calming menu. So things that he can do when he's angry: take a deep breath, slowly count to 10, talk to an adult, and then things not to do. So he shouldn't yell, which is something that he currently does in class, and he shouldn't touch others, and that he can make good choices. So this is his calming menu. And then I have some expectations or class rules for him. So again, things that he can do on this side and things that he shouldn't do. So he should sit quietly and keep his hands to himself. And on this side, he should walk in class and he should always raise his hand. So because he does have behavior problems and I wanted him to be able to tell others how he was feeling, the first page has to do with his feelings. The one that I really like is overwhelmed. It sounds like he gets overwhelmed with sensory a lot, especially in that cafeteria. So he can say that he's overwhelmed. And then his next page offers him a variety of sensory choices. So all of these are the things that he uses in class to meet his sensory needs. So I included a phrase in addition with the picture. So it has his CD player, his gum, his hand lotion, and his seat cushion. And then up top are just basic phrases like I can't take it, I need to leave, I'm feeling overwhelmed, or it's too loud in here. So with this folder, he can say, it's too loud in here, I need my hand lotion, all in one easy access spot. The next folders are all green and they all have to do with school-based. The first one is just basic comments that he can say in the classroom setting, like, I have a question, I'm finished, can I have a piece of paper please? Things that he might need to ask his teacher or his teacher's aide. The next folder has to do with school supplies. So I just included some basic school supplies that he would need: eraser, glue, highlighter, folder, scissors, pencil sharpener, very important. And then his last school folder has to do with, he loves art and music. So this is his teacher, Miss Sandra, for music. He plays the piano. So I included a picture of the piano and some sheet music. And then his art teacher, Miss Bristol, so he can choose to paint or do pottery. And that's there too. Then my favorite section is food. All of the purple folders have to do with food, and they're broken up by meal times. The first one is breakfast, the second one's lunch, and then the third one's dinner. These are also organized semantically, so we have all of the food choices, and then the last two are drink choices. So he can choose bacon, a bagel, cereal, granola bar, Pop-Tarts, or waffles, or milk and orange juice for a drink. Then for lunch, he again organized by food and then drink choices: chicken fingers, of course, hamburger, hot dog, pizza, salad or a wrap if he wants to be healthier, and then water and sweet tea. And then for dinner, his dad is great at grilling, so they do barbecue, grilled chicken, mom makes good meatloaf or spaghetti, and then they have Taco Tuesday. And he has a choice of the two sides are up here: baked potato or corn, and of course ice cream for dessert. And then he really likes gerbils, so this orange is a gerbil page. So his two pets are Hendrix and Janice Joplin, and so there's a picture of a cage, some gerbil food, a ball if he wants to play with them, a little picture of a water bottle. And then these two last ones are more of like actions for him. So this one, I want to play with my pet, and then this one is a picture of a vet in case he needs to tell his mom or dad that one of his pets needs to go to the vet because they look sick. He is also in the Cub Scouts, so this folder has to do with, this is a picture of his pack, so if he wants to talk about his pack, his backpack, making a campfire, first aid kit is very important. They go on hikes, they learn how to tie knots, and then they do tents. And then he's on the soccer team, so I have a little picture of a soccer ball. And this section mostly has things that he would need for practice, such as we have his bag, a soccer ball, cleats, his uniform. There's a picture that explains that he has to go to practice, and then this one is a picture of a referee so he can tell his mom about when he has a game. And then this is a picture of his team. And then the last section has to do with, he works in the wildlife garden with his friends. So I have some pictures of some animals. He might need some fertilizer, a shovel, some dirt. They grow vegetables. He might need the watering hose, and then just a general picture of the wildlife garden. So that is Matt's communication book. I hope you liked it.